Good morning, schönen guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren. Buona dimanazza. Good morning, Vietnam. Howdy, fuckers. How are we all? Morning, Bri. So, first morning of our wild camp, and we survived. So yes, just give a quick look. So just over here, we've got the fire for cooking, brewing, and just generally keeping warm. So over here we've got Brian, aka Stoic Adventures, with his brand new Vango Banshee 200 Gucci bit of gear. And then over here I've got my Amazon cheap special tarpaulin hanging hammock, snug pack softy sleeping bag, Kayuma blanket, I think. Might just be the mat. No, it's a blanket. But yeah, so got here about, what, 5 PM last night? No, I was doing that. About 4 o'clock. Yeah, about 4 o'clock got here. Tested out my new cooker, or fire pit. Took longer to set up than it should have, but only the second time I'd set it up, so not too bad. And then, yeah, set up our sleeping quarters. And built fire for like 4 hours. Great. So yeah, so today we're just about to cook some bacon, because you know, got to have a bit of a posh breakfast. I'm going to take the trek down to Nant Gwynol in good old Wales. Alright, boy, yeah? Where the sheep are sheep and the men are scared. Or is it the men are men and the sheep are scared? I'm not quite fucking sure. Anyways, we're off to Wales. Gonna do a bit of trekking in the woods by the waterfall and the quarry. Find somewhere discreet to kip. And yeah, next day we're off to Snowdonia. But that's gonna be cold. Anyway, I'm gonna update you further on throughout the day. Love yous. Bye bye. Noswaith da, schönen guten Abend. How's it doing? So, we have just arrived in Abergynolwyn. I hope I said it right, I do apologise. I didn't want to offend anyone, but fuck it. Anyway, so we're just about to set off. We're heading towards the Nant Gwynol station, and then we're going to follow the path through the forest and up round by the quarries. Yeah, give you a bit of an update a bit later on. Okay, have a good one. TTFN. Da, welcome to evening 2 of our wild camp. So what we've done is we've trekked around Nant Gwynol, which is the main river that runs through Aberglyn, something or other. I'll have to check that later on. So we followed the blue track and come up towards an old quarry, and basically we've tucked ourselves away in a little bit of woodland on top of a load of slate and moss. Ground underfoot is literally slate covered in moss, so we've had an issue trying to get the old pegs into the ground. So what we've done is we've improvised, adapted and overcome, and managed to find a load of slate rocks and put them on the corners of our tents. It's quite mild. It's currently about, what, 3-4 degrees, so it's actually still quite mild. There's hardly any wind. In the distance you can hear one of the waterfalls. There's thousands of waterfalls on the walk up. Absolutely stunning scenery. So yeah, all in all it's been not a bad day. We've done, what, 4.5 miles, climbed 89 floors according to the old iPhone health app. So we've just had scoff. I've had a tin of Tesco spag bol. Brian's had some pasta bolognese from, where'd you get your wrap pack from?
Ration X.
From Ration X. And how would you rate it out of 10?
Probably about an 8.
An 8. However, the heating system that he used wasn't that brilliant. It heated for about 2 minutes, and that was about it.
Yeah. It wasn't warm at all. It should have been about a 9 if it was actually cooked properly.
There you have it, see. I used my brother-in-law Stuart's Amazon variant of jet boil. So I've done my spag bol in a good old mess tin, because that's how you should be cooking. And we've just had a nice, well, we've got a brew here ready to go. It's a Battle Prep by Cannock Coffee Company. Make sure you check them out. A couple of ex-bootnecks, but we can't hold that against them. They do make some decent coffee. So yeah, it's a bit dark out here. We can't really get any decent pictures. So what we're hoping to do is we'll get up crack of Sparrow's fart. Try and get some pictures before we break the camp down and keep you updated. So we'll carry on with the trek back to the vehicle tomorrow, and then we're heading up towards Snowdon, and then we're going to go up via the pig track summit, hopefully, depending on the weather, and then find somewhere discreet to pitch up for the night. Alright guys, so I'll catch up with you again in the morning. Stay safe. Schönen guten Morgen. Oder da. How's it going, campers? So, woken up, bit of a cold one last night. Temperatures dropped rapidly, started to rain. But apart from that, not a bad night's kit. Poor Brian got a bit of slate digging into him. But to be fair, the view we've woken up to this morning is not too shabby, yeah. So as you can see, you've got all this slate all around us. Yeah, just in the distance you can see Brian's tent. And there's my little tent. So yes, not too bad one. So just about to get the brew on, ready to warm ourselves up a bit more before we start trekking again. So we've probably got about another hour and a half to trek back to the car, swap a bit of our clothing around and whatnot, and then we're going to head up to Snowdon, up to Penny Pass, and then up the pig track. So yeah, so we'll catch you crazy kids later on. Have fun. So yeah, just stopped at this lovely little waterfall right here. Had a bit of a quick wash, just wipe the sweat off. However, the rocks were slightly slippier than anticipated. I'm a little bit damp, but do you know what? Totally worth it. Water was so refreshing. Doesn't taste too bad either. Anyway, we're just making our way back to the car now. We're ready to just have a quick swap out of bits and bobs, and then head up to Nanty Pass, ready for our trek up Snowdon. So catch up with you guys in a bit. TTFN. Alright guys, so we've just arrived at Penny Pass car park. This is the start of the pig truck there, so it is fucking freezing, pardon my French. It's currently down here at the base, -4. Okay, so obviously the wind is, I'm struggling to stand straight. So we're taking it into, we're not going to do this today. It's just too risky. The wind is currently, I think it's about 18 miles an hour, and it's giving up about 33 miles per hour the further up the high mountain we go. So yeah, we're going to bin it up here. We're going to go try and find somewhere else to walk. He's thinking about King of Scouts maybe. But yeah, unfortunately, this part of this trek, what we're building up to, is going to be a fail. It's just not worth the risk. Both carrying about 20 kilograms plus in our Bergens. So we'll do this maybe in the summer. So apologies for letting anyone down, but obviously safety comes first. Plus we haven't paid for the parking. Anyway, we'll catch you up in a bit and let you know what's happening. Alright, cheers, bye bye. Hi guys, so as you can see from the last clip, the weather up Kinder Scout wasn't much better either. But we gave it a go. We trekked right up to Cloud and Clough. However, light diminished rather quickly. The weather just got drastically worse and worse. At that point we were very demoralised, having missed out on Snowdon. Really low on calories and hydration, so we decided keep safe and sorry, so we ended it for the day. Luckily, as we were coming back down the main track, there was a search and rescue helicopter above us, so some poor soul obviously succumbed to the weather, or hopefully it was just a training exercise. Anyway, so we've been it on the third day, and we're looking to start again sooner or later. But thank you for stopping by and watching the video. Please do like, subscribe, check out @Stoic Adventures on Insta, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.